US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Play fake. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mixon with a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Jones on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Good.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
8 yards to go.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll go underneath here to Breida. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Vikings. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers again now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
Murray on the coverage.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Panthers 3-yard line.
Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL. It's Andrew Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Vikings 14, Panthers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats showing reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Herb Smith Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonnu Smith as the 1st half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Panthers.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Panthers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 21.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On second and goal, Rodgers, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Panthers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones, off play action. And this is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
To throw again, Jones. He finds his running back, Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice. But
oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Breida. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On 4th down, Jones, flush to his right. He gives it to Brown, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 56, Panthers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jones off the play fake. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows.